let's see here. Good, that's all done. Furosh Horahain. That the little thing is saying the thing. Okay. So, hello, welcome, good evening.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, it is that time again. Black lights and all that good stuff. Welcome back. This is, I don't even know which episode, but it is still the Understudies. Hooray for everyone involved. So, care to illuminate on us on what happened last?
Are you asking us?
Sure, why not?
Well, we went into Dark Cave. Very angry little dinosaurs that Scotty apparently cannot speak to. We're like, eat them. And we were like, uh-uh. And they were like, uh-huh. But then they didn't do it. We rescued that one bitch with the brown hair. And we finally escaped. And Nicole, like, abandoned his post like a dummy. And we're back in the boat. And you were going to level us up.
That.
What comprehensive note-taking skills you possess.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's all in the brain.
Is it?
It is.
And this is why we have video recaps. Actually, that would be kind of cool.
Previously on Avatar, The Last Airbender. How dare you kill my father!
What have I been missing in this show? Holy crap. I thought this was on Nickelodeon. It was a kid's show.
Have you not watched the show?
No, I've not.
Oh my god.
But previously on, and then suddenly jumped to, you killed my father! I don't know what even...
Do it.
Okay. So, Scotty, do you have anything to add to that in-depth recap?
Are you being serious?
Sure.
I hate talking.
You're the wrong profession, darling.
Well, we split up into teams, and our team got their clothes blasted off them, which was great. And
The important details.
Coin just wants to see Roro.
Tallow, Asil, and Ahadi got kidnapped by mini dinosaurs. We went to rescue them. Somehow we made it out alive. Gil actually had to heal himself, which was quite terrifying, given the circumstances. And we made it out alive, for the most part, and with all of our clothing.
Important note. Gil is not invincible.
I mean, if he's having to play the tank, it's gonna happen, I think. Okay.
I like to just remind everyone, Scotty's the one with the clothes.
Hey,
Roro's still kind of half naked with his hip hanging out there.
This is true. In fact, he's the only one with acid-damaged attire still left.
Because Gil's not, here's a bathing suit for you, my love.
is that how that went?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that was there.
Wait, are you assuming this happened to Roro?
No, to Scotty. You may continue.
All right. Well, that's a thing that's being claimed. All right, that's fine. So, yes, you escaped the village and are currently at the mouth of this island. Moving in to recover from, yes, your wonderful adventures on Kobold Island.
Wonderful.
Wonderful, evil Charmanders everywhere.
Cute.
Yeah. So you retire to your individual rooms to rest. I would like a round of perception checks from the two of you, please.
My favorite words.
I didn't say dex check.
Okay. Second
Oh, what the
favorite.
hell? Cool.
So I'm guessing that was a vetoing our suggestion that we level.
Well, leveling would suggest that you have the opportunity to rest.
We didn't get to rest?
Why can I imagine Roro with the shocked Pikachu face all right about now?
That's literally what just happened.
It's wonderful. So, stellar rolls from everyone involved.
Bite me.
So, let me just check something real quick here. What exactly would this total itself out to be? Yeah, okay. So, as the two of you in your individual rooms are trying to settle yourselves in, relax, either just kind of flopping down on your bunk, tired, or using an oversized familiar as a pillow, respectively. You both, as kind of like on the edges of your consciousness, you hear creaking at your doors.
Don't come in, I'm naked.
So what we're going to do real quick here.
Oh my gosh. It is too early. I'm not over the trauma of the last one.
What?
Okay. So we're going to we're gonna have you do your initiatives.
I'm sorry, are we supposed to like have... Well, I think... Did we actually get a rest?
No, you haven't.
Anyone remember what my health was at?
Ooh, that was a good initiative for Scotty. Flashy elf.
So you suddenly, you hearing the creak of your individual doors opening, full paranoia mode apparently. The adrenaline, though mostly waned from your system, is right back there.
Was that creak on purpose for effect?
No, that's just my little camp table that I use as a,
I was gonna say that was effective, and you are hired.
I mean, cool. That's just me leaning on a plastic table. So, you know, that's a thing. So, welcome to your boat. Oh crap, it didn't actually save your people. Damn it. Save your scores.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, this is your boat. With additional stuff to be seen later.
They were not invited to this.
Pretty sure they're not too concerned with being invited.
That Gil's bad. What the hell?
What?
Nothing.
You got a problem?
Nothing.
Gil likes his room with a large soaking tub.
He likes to lure women in with soaking tubs.
I mean, sure. Okay, so we got all the rest of these guys to throw on there real quick.
Oh, the rest of these guys?
Yeah, sure.
The kobolds weren't bad enough. Please, let a man with a sword come into Scotty's room.
I
The
mean,
mage will be fine.
I mean, we could add some kobolds here if you want.
We've had enough of those.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
All right. Because I mean, I can accommodate. I am a helper.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Whose side are you helping?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
he's helping Daddy's side.
Hmm.
Someone that saved me.
Okay. All right. So this should work. Yes. Good. Wonderful.
I don't see Scotty or Roro on there.
I mean, I see them on here.
Then that is all that matters.
But you're definitely right that they're not here for some reason. All right, I tell you what. Go ahead and reroll your initiative, and I'll just plug in the appropriate numbers for the original rolls, just to make sure that we get them on there.
Well, that's far more normal for Scotty.
That's like horrible for Roro.
That's a 10. That's butt ass rent. That's, you know, average. It's an average roll. It's fine.
I got a 22 on the last one.
Yeah, I know you did.
Mm-hmm. You don't care, Quinn.
Are you sure? Are you sure I don't care? Because I do recall allowing you to make a perception check
That
instead of just being murdered in your sleep. So, you
How
know.
gracious.
I know. I know. I'm a helper.
She rolled so well, and she's still at the bottom of the list. This will always be her
Is
life.
she really? Oh, no. Dahadi got lower.
Yes, but she's still at the bottom of the list.
Well, that just means everybody rolled freaking amazing. It's great. Good job, everyone. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's cue this up real quick. There we
Praise
go.
me again.
All right, so
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Roro. There is a man wearing well, actually, it looks like one of your crewmates.
What?
One of the crewmates that you've been kind of getting along with for the last week or so is seeming to be sneaking into your room with a sword brandished.
What's up, John? What are you doing? Why do you have a sword? Oh, Hana means family.
That's cute. So you're doing nothing then?
No. If he has a sword on me, I'm assuming... Ugh. Can I...
Can you...
Oh, let's just get this shit done.
So now everybody's going to think Roro's a traitor as he goes and attacks his crewmen.
Thanks.
Yep. All this was an elaborate hoax just to, you know, show everybody that that Roro is the true psycho.
The truth. Well, everyone assumed that anyway, so...
Well, yeah, but now they have proof. Okay, you take a swipe at him, and he parries the blade away.
That's rude.
Scotty.
How did it get to be her turn so quickly?
No one else did.
Reasons. Some people are unaware, some people are indisposed, some people may be dying, you don't know.
Glenn, why do you hurt us?
I'm the dungeon master, I kinda have to try.
I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared for it to be her turn so quickly.
That'll teach you.
I haven't decided how aggro I want my dragoness to be, but seeing as...
Well, imagine her headspace, what fuel she has left in her tank, so to speak, and how she would react to by one of her crewmates trying to sneak into her room with the drawn sword.
Just punch him like you did Roro.
Well, let's see, yeah, if a man was sneaking into her room, they would end up like Roro.
Well, so then what's the thought?
That this guy should have not come in here. That.
All right. Dex save. All right. Yeah, no.
So Roro, not the aggro one, getting all up in everyone's business. Guys just acids this man.
Well, she's an aggro dragon, and a guy just walked into her room, so...
I'm a very pretty boy, and a guy just walked into my room.
So, is the whole door blocked?
Yeah, for just the way the, there, we'll just put it like that. 'Cause I didn't want him to be, like, half out the boat, but... Whatever!
I was hoping she could push past him, but...
He is fully within the door.
Okay, so instead... move over here.
Blast him for 4 points of acid damage.
That's rude in most cultures.
She was surprised.
I'm pretty sure acid attacks are frowned upon, yes. Let's see, we'll just put that over here for now, so you have access to this. All right. Now, for your acid, it's is it at the beginning or the end of their turn that the additional damage?
1 second. Actually, because this one's a cantrip, it does not have any additional.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why the damage was so low. All right, it's acid splash, not acid arrow. Okay,
Yeah.
no, that makes sense. That's fine.
Okay, good.
Because I was going like, damn, super aggro. No, cantrips are still pretty nasty, but it's not like burning. What is a second level spell?
Well, I mean, it was just a warning. Oh, and he did not take the warning seriously.
I sprayed you in the face with acid. It was just a warning. Don't worry about it.
We cool now. We cool.
Well, you know, everybody should just remember that if they tried to sneak up on Scotty in her room.
Noted.
Either don't do it or do it better than these guys. Gotcha.
Or give a reason not to complain.
Noted. So, Roro. Buddy there.
Why do you
With
say it
the
like that?
with the 12 armor class there.
Oh no!
Oh, that brings up a quick question. I
Yeah.
had already removed my mage armor, but is that still in effect?
That would still be in effect.
Okay, awesome, because otherwise I'd be really sad.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably getting towards the... No, you didn't spend 8 hours. So, yeah, you're probably... This is probably hour 5 of that 8-hour mark.
Oh, good.
So you still got plenty of time left on that.
Awesome.
You do know you put me in an area with no kind of rest and I have no spells? That is rude, Quinn.
Possibly. You have nothing. You have nothing for that.
The only thing I have is Vicious Mockery, and I don't think it counts.
No. Okay, so you don't have any cutting words left.
I don't have any Bardic Inspiration, nothing.
Okay. I was just giving some pause so that you could react if you could. But no, he takes a couple of quick swipes at you with the longsword, dealing 19 points of damage to you.
Oh my god.
So you know, Quinn, if you were tired of this campaign, you didn't have to kill us viciously.
I know. I've been good. I have not complained about Verbo in a long time.
I mean, how would you do it?
Okay.
So, you were at 27, correct?
Yeah, I'm cutting it down now.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't math like that in my head.
Yeah, no. Well, you can just, click the bubble, and when it pops up, you just do minus the damage, and then it'll automatically calculate.
Oh my god.
Isn't that amazing?
Can Verbo start screaming now?
I mean, that's up to you.
Ah!
Noted.
On fire! The boat is on fire!
Did you say the boat is on fire?
The boat is damn on fire, okay?
All right. Well, moving on to the guy in front of Scotty.
Okay, so she is going to use shield for that first one.
Go ahead and click it. Spend your spell slot.
You actually want me to click shield?
Yeah, just for, official sake. Because it also reminded. So 50. So 18 armor class. So yes, as this corrosive substance kind of splashed around and he just kind of spreads it off, comes to strike down on you, and you raise up your arm with the scales kind of giving this shimmer and sheen and projecting a bit of force, blasting his arm back as he staggers one step and then comes in and stabs at you, this time getting in under your arms and kind of cutting into your side for 6 damage. Oh, geez, really? Okay.
Really?
So they're only super aggro on us.
I mean, there was a hit. And let's see. That would be an acrobatics check on their part. Okay. So Roro's screaming.
Well,
That's enough to wake certain people.
everybody doesn't have a hearing impairment like the actual person playing Roro. I'm calm. I'm calm.
It's okay, so we'll come save you.
That's good. Someone needs to.
Roro.
Okay. He's still just screaming.
Yeah, but while you're catching your breath, you do hear kind of slow footsteps from the hallway. Wisdom save for the attacker.
Dare you come into my room while I am not appropriate?
Well, that's certainly a success on him. So that's... Let me double check that real quick here. I'm pretty sure that's accurate, but let me just see if that's updated properly for you. Because I think there was an Unearthed Arcana in that one. Yeah, there we go. Cantrip progression is cantrip dice. So, go ahead and roll your Vicious Mockery again, and I want to see. It will still affect, but I want to... Yeah, good. They did, if I'm not mistaken, they did a either Unearthed Arcana or Errata, where they updated certain things, and one of them was Vicious Mockery. They allowed it to use standard cantrip progression.
Uh-huh.
Which basically means... Because Vicious Mockery used to just do a flat 1d4, period, forever. But now, as you level up, it gains extra dice. So it stays relatively... it stays viable beyond just the, hey, 1/ at disadvantage.
Oh. Okay.
So I just wanted to make for sure you were getting your accurate damage out of it, and we've updated that. So you do 2d4 with it instead of 1.
Do you need me to roll that?
No. That's why I had you redo that roll.
Oh, okay.
Because I'd gone in and updated it so it used cantrip progression.
Perfect.
So yes, Vicious Mockery is a viable option again. And the soldier has disadvantage on its next attack. Or next single strike at you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, these things get 2 attacks per round, so the first one's a disadvantage, the second one's fine.
I'm still pretty convinced that you're trying to kill my pretty boy. I know everyone's sick of him, but come on, Quinn.
You hear heavier footsteps. Roro, what are you doing making such a racket?
This is not a drill. Not a drill, Tallow.
Taver, what are you doing? Calm down.
Oh, that was his name? That's why he didn't respond to me. I thought he didn't.
Let's see here. We're going to, seeing as how he's completely unarmed. And that would be...
There is some extreme
yeah, train. So basically, Tallow sees this guy with the sword kind of rearing back. He just kind of grabs him by the arm with one hand, and with the other, he just rips the sword from him. Yeah, and now we are going into the blood and rust of Silent Hill, apparently, because train. So yes, Tallow has effectively disarmed the man in front of you.
He had no more sword?
He has no sword. It is in Tallow's hands right now.
Yay! Go Tallow, I knew he was a hunk of daddy. Hey, sweet Alva.
I'm not entirely sure on how to react to that.
No.
It makes me a little uncomfortable.
That's my job around here.
Scotty.
Okay, she's really not thrilled with any of this.
Oh, she's close enough to touch him seductively, you know?
She's going to touch him in a very hot way, that's for sure.
Just remember, if it's a ranged attack, it's at disadvantage in melee.
Really?
Yep.
Couldn't you have said that sooner?
Look, you're very eager, but I will. I'll let you reassess your options because we haven't had to really do that rule before.
Yeah. Because
Normally, when they're in your face, you just try and gouge out their eyeballs at that point.
trying to avoid that. Hold on, I want to see. Okay, that's kind of a better option. Except for the fact that I can't use it. Awesome. Okay, cool. So slashing out eyeballs is what we're gonna go with.
There's a reason for that. So you take you take your claw and just try to rake up against him, and he puts his arm up, and it impacts in a place you didn't expect. Like, kind of a few inches above his forearm, you hear this and feel something solid.
Terrifying. Any chance she can squeeze past him and run?
If you leave their threatened area, you will suffer an attack, but yes.
Yeah, but she's alone with this guy and it's not going well.
I mean, I'm just telling you what will happen with your actions. I'm not saying you can't do it.
You can see your health bar.
Okay, so if I go around to here, I'm technically within the danger zone, correct? Like standing in the doorway?
Yes. You're technically like up against the wall.
Okay, really.
But next to the door, so yeah.
Fine, she'll stay there.
No, I mean,
No,
it would allow you to try and slip away.
but would it block the door if somebody tried to help?
Oh, well, you would be in the doorway, effectively. So someone could come up behind you.
They'd have to pull a
For better or for worse.
Excuse me.
Okay, she's gonna try inching around him then.
Okay, you're able to, yes, basically you claw and impact, and you're just kind of scratching at whatever this is. You can feel some grooves and splintered wood beneath your fingernails as you kind of do this like kind of cat scratchy assault at him as you shift around him, and you are in the doorway.
What's his name?
You don't know. You don't know who this is.
Shut your mouth. Is the other guy just mad because I got his name wrong?
You don't know.
Okay, so she's in the doorway. Can she see what's going on in the hallway?
You can take a quick peek out, and what you can see is Tallow in the hall with a sword.
Terrifying.
I mean, basically all you do is you see that from where you see Tallow reaching into Roro's room, like his forearm isn't visible, so you don't know what he's grabbing onto, but he's got a sword raised over his head, looking very irritated.
Well, he finally broke.
So she thinks everybody is insane on this boat.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, interpret that how you will.
So
we have a shining moment here. Here's Tallow. Come.
okay, so since she now thinks everybody on the boat is crazy, she's not going to yell out for help.
Okay. Is that all for you?
I was just sick of his shit.
That is unfortunately all for
I love the fact that that it's possible to interpret it that Tallow's attacking Roro right now.
He's finally just sick of his shit. He's done with this screaming maniac pretty boy.
God damn it, Roro. I've told you 1,000,000 times to keep it down. You shut the hell up. You shut the hell up right now.
Sometimes he's using vicious mockery in this moment, so it makes it sound like he's even more annoying on purpose.
If only that was canon. Okay. So what do we have here?
But did Dahadi just start sleeping with the person instead? He's like, just crawl in and shut up.
Well, there's a thing there's a thing that's happening here. So let's see what this does. It requires okay. Not that that's a particularly good thing there, so hey, we'll see.
None of this is particularly a good thing.
When?
It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally fine. It's all right. It's great.
I feel like that meme where they're sitting in the room that's on fire.
This is fun. This is fine. This is fine.
Scotty feels that way right now.
Scotty feels that way? You can still see your health bar.
But
This is fine.
Everybody on the boat is crazy. There's a man with a sword in her face, which she does not do well with. And Roro is screaming like he's being killed by Tallow.
He is being killed by someone.
And all Scotty sees is Tallow with the sword reaching into the room. It's hilarious. So, that being said, let's see. Roro.
No.
Well, this just kind of went south all of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
South
I mean, things were going just fine beforehand, but they kind of turned around, and not quite a fan of what's.
Neither are we.
So, he's been disarmed. Doesn't like that. He'll kind of duck down real quick, reach into his boot, and pull a knife on Roro and try and shiv him.
Wow, he's really after Roro.
I mean, I understand. Jesus Christ.
Thankfully, your armor is 12. Well, even then, that was a disadvantage. And the second one will hit with an 18 for 5. And Scotty is getting swiped at twice with a sword.
Okay, so he's going to use shield again.
Okay, that pumps it up to 18.
Yes, it does. Do you need me to roll that again?
No. Just so long as you're marking down each use of it.
I'm very good at that.
I'm not.
All right. Well, that's 8 points of slashing damage. That does make it through.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's kind of an alarm going on here. So
Yeah, it's called Robo's voice.
yeah, the assailant is going to be using its action surge.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
And takes another pair of swipes at you for 10 damage.
Scotty or me?
That's for Scotty?
Yeah.
Oh.
Syl kind of comes over, seeing this, just well, shit, it's not like she's armed either.
Do your vicious cackling, I don't know.
Where's Syl? There's Syl. Alright, what do we got here that Syl could potentially do? Yeah, sure, that'll... No. You know what? That'll be fun if... Geez, can she even do it? That's the question. The answer is a resounding maybe? Where is that? Holy crap. Where even is my... okay, so the answer is no to that. That would have been fun, though. Alright, fine. We'll just do this. So, something catches your attention, Scotty, as kind of pushing from behind Tallow. You see Scotty square up right in front of the door. You hear that multi-layered whispering, ethereal in some foreign language, as she draws her hand up. As you see the waves of the heat waves kind of forming in her hand, and at the kind of the apex over her head, you see spring into existence this blade of roaring flame as she swipes down into the room. And there's still screaming going on, as has been has been detailed to us.
Scotty almost wants to go back in the room with the other guy.
So apparently they've really had, I don't know, if that's what you're thinking, they've really had enough of his shit. As there's now a flaming sword being slashed into this room, and you hear screams coming from Roro. Yes.
He doesn't. He doesn't die quietly. What can I say?
This is very true. So that is 18 points of combined damage. Oh, wait, no. Just 13. That 5 isn't applying right here, I don't believe. Double check where that's coming from. Yes. We'll just click that off then. And there comes also this kind of low-throated warble after this blade comes slashing downwards. So kind of confusing. But, yeah, Roro, you feel a bit better. 14 points are restored to you.
14, nice. I knew I liked her. You know what? I'm gonna kill Tallow for her.
I'm pretty sure she'd kill you first. She's serious about her.
She doesn't have to.
So what, you're going to try and kill and replace Tallow? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, Roro.
Try and comfort the widow?
I understand your loss. It's okay. My room is okay.
I mean, the two of you do look rather similar.
I know. Two hotties in the same room. Bam. Porn video.
Except for the fact that it looks like you could almost be related.
That's fine. It's a big hit now.
Yeah. It is in fashion. That brings it to your turn, by the way.
Want it to be my turn.
God damn it again.
What was that?
No, I'm hearing the bells for a train again.
Oh, I thought you said die again. I'm like, that's fucking rude.
You don't know who I was talking to.
I assumed it's towards the annoying elf.
Which one?
Me.
Well,
So you were saying that I don't know what to do. My darts would not really do much because I'm up front, so that wouldn't do anything.
yeah.
What is more effective?
Well, you did have your longsword, so there's that as well.
If you want to cause damage, it's going to be your sword. If you want to cause the guy to possibly have disadvantage on.
Well, you see, here's the thing. Your sword is a D8 plus your strength mod. Vicious Mockery, if it goes through, is 2D4. Plus, he'll have disadvantage with this first strike. So, you're flanking.
Yay!
So, yeah, you stab him in the clavicle with your sword.
Scott, you just sees this other sword coming back itself.
Yeah, there is this sword that kind of jabs through, and a kind of a spray kind of hits, kind of splatters onto Syl a little bit.
And there's still just a lot of yelling because he had.
There's quite a bit of screaming.
Now
But-
she's wondering if Nicole is in the room.
What? What? Honey, if anyone's gonna be in the captain's quarters.
I'm just saying. If he was in there killing Roro too. He's starting to wonder how many of her mates are killing Roro.
There's a war orc in there.
Just all of them. Just like the end of Julius Caesar. It's terrifying.
Yeah, you just look at Scott and you're like, you're next if you don't shut up.
They just look over at you, finger in front of their lips. Shh.
Eat for breakfast.
All right. Well, it's the same. It's the same form of damage. So just ignore this and just imagine it being a longsword. Well, you know, it's really nice that that he didn't have to actually take that second strike.
You die? Yay! Damn, I didn't die! Oh,
Yeah.
Rockin.
So yeah, it's, you know, finally that Tallow kind of takes the blade, goes in low with kind of a upward thrust from like the hip, and you hear this squelching sound and a body hit the floor.
Okay, so Scotty's
And
pushing.
silent.
Scotty's pushing past the guard to get back into the room.
So what? At that point, Roro decides to shut up. Really?
He doesn't have a reason to scream anymore.
I think Roro couldn't have planned that better if he tried. Like completely not knowing what Scotty is witnessing. It just plays out too well. Speaking of Scotty.
Okay, so she's terrified. And it's quiet now. If she goes invisible and runs, is that still going to get her swung at?
Yes, but they will have disadvantage.
When? This is terrible. I don't have enough options right now for my life.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons and successive combats. What have we learned today? Resource management.
Resource management. What we learned today, Roro is actually very good at acting and stops at just the right time.
Well, he's a bard. He's got natural timing, whether he understands it or not.
Okay, so, technically, is sleep a ranged spell?
Sleep? Sleep does not require a ranged attack. It does not require a ranged attack roll. That is what causes disadvantage in melee, is essentially the act of doing a melee... using a ranged attack roll in melee. Sleep is an effect. So, yeah, it doesn't have disadvantage or anything. And sleep is just completely hit point based. So, if the dice you roll, if the number you roll for sleep is equal to or higher their current hit points, they fall asleep.
Okay, the only that is she thinks this thing is weird and she's not sure sleep will affect it because she saw it not affect Brooke.
That's because...
So we're gonna do a different thing and really
Okay.
hope it works. Hey, it didn't let me cast it at a higher spell slot.
You tell it it's rude.
It is rude.
Why didn't it not?
I don't know. It didn't give me the option. I clicked on it and the box didn't. And it said if I cast it at a higher spell slot, I can add a d6.
For some reason it did not. Hold on. Calm your face.
Rude.
Well, I was looking at something, and then you...
I didn't know you were on my sheet.
Well, you wanted help, so it's a they're normally a D6.
It's 3d6 normally, and then it's an extra d6 at a spell slot higher than.
Okay, for some reason it didn't have your... It's a dex save, correct?
Am I allowed to touch the sheet?
Yes,
it's a dex save.
Wow.
Yeah, it's basically trying to close it out. Was closing me out. And there's that. All right, that should be fixed. I don't know why it was broken, but go ahead and roll that again as you would have.
Okay.
And we're gonna ignore the base damage on it and just add in the higher level cast that you wanted, because that's essentially the thing that was left out. I just want to make sure that it was.
Not?
Yeah, no. No, we were going with the initial roll because it was a pretty good roll. Well, it was an average roll. But damn, that second one would have been great. So it needs to make a dex save for half, in which it does.
Oh, no.
So instead of 16, it takes 8 damage.
That's not okay.
As your room is now on fire.
What? But I just touched
The
him.
boat's on fire! The boat's on fire!
Burning Hands is a 15-foot cone.
But it's burning hands.
Yeah.
Why is this not a touch thing?
Did you not see where it said 15-foot cone?
No, I didn't, because it was called burning hands.
Yeah, essentially, okay. What Burning Hands is, all right, I can't remember, but the hand sign that's, the finger, the thumb, and the pinky extended out. So extend your thumb and your pinky out on both hands, and then tap your thumbs together and touch your thumbs together and hold them in front of you. That is essentially kind of like the motion of Burning Hands, and imagine flames jutting out at that angle.
Okay, but if I wanted to destroy things, I would have set off Shatter.
Okay, well... Congratulations, you set your room on fire, and that is starting to burn.
Congratulations.
Okay, well, this is what happens when you leave the mage alone.
Congratulations, Roro's first warning is not a lie anymore.
Which
It
row?
really is damn on fire.
Oh, great, so Rora's gonna blame her for Alta now. Good job.
Well, if the boat goes down, he's definitely going to blame on that bitch.
Hey, I mean, look, I'm just saying Cobalt Island is a short swim away.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh, Gil's gonna kill her if she destroys this boat.
Kill! Nicole is going to kill her.
They're both gonna
He's a
kill her.
war for her like Aquaman.
Well, okay. Scotty, in a fit of panic, burns down the drift. Everyone swims to Cobalt Island. She makes herself queen of the the goddess of the kobolds, and sacrifices the rest of you into the volcano.
Oh, God.
I mean, if she's going unhinged, she's just going full broken.
Completely lost her shit.
I mean, she's not far from it.
Fuck you, fuck especially you.
Roro.
So, you still have, your move action, if you care to take it.
If I move, he's going to hit me.
Well, he's on
Potentially.
fire.
I mean-
If I don't move, he's gonna hit me, so what is the point?
I mean, it's really what's going on. Whatever you feel good to do, but you did just set your entire room on fire, and
I'm shoving past everybody in a panic.
Oh, God.
you also hear this from inside. So before you move, Sirius is still in the room.
Oh,
He was out. You never objected. He was being used as your pillow. and your snuggle toy. So he's still in the room. Thankfully he was under the bed and did not suffer the fire damage, which would have surely killed him.
Oh my god, I'm so
However, Sirius is now underneath a burning bed, if you care to keep moving past in the hallway.
Gwen!
I'm not the one who decided to use burning hands on a boat.
I didn't know!
And then you just leave. What? Jeez. Fucking rage quit.
Gwen! You're being evil!
I didn't do that. I didn't decide to not read the area of effect of my spells.
It's called Burning Hands!
Yeah.
Touch spell!
Okay. Chill touch is a ranged effect.
Oh my gosh, okay.
I'm
so-
just saying, reading the spells, good thing.
so irritated right now.
I didn't, and the thing is, I didn't even do it.
Okay, well, she can do a command to Sirius, right?
Yeah.
So she could tell him to fall.
Come out into the engulfing inferno of the room. It's at least not on fire where he is.
Well, be a smart cat and jump over the fire.
He's under the bed. Fire is everywhere around him.
Can she dismiss him?
Yes.
Okay, then she will dismiss him.
No, what's gonna happen if she does dismiss him? Is that gonna just set the whole house on fire?
No, it just means she'll have to cast it.
Oh.
Well, no, dismissing him is basically putting him into the pocket dimension.
Okay. Pocket.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh my
We-
gosh.
Here's the thing. It might be okay. We gotta check real quick. Now you see, you can do the command to put him into his little pocket dimension, and he will be safe there. The only thing that might be a problem is a little something we call action economy. So let
Okay.
me just double check. Let me double check the Find Familiar spell because it ought to tell us what the the action economy of dismissing him is. Find Familiar. As an action, you can see through its eyes. As an action, you can dismiss your familiar.
Okay, great. Perfect.
So it would have to wait until next turn because you've already used your standard action.
So you know what? Scotty's just gonna walk back in the room, sit down, and just die.
So what are you actually doing?
She can't leave. Serious?
Okay. Basically what it means is staying there for the turn, and when your turn comes around again, you can use your action and dismiss Sirius.
Okay.
And then run.
Okay.
Did you use an action to put out the fire?
I can't do
You
that.
have ice moves, woman.
I think she's already used
Gil,
her ice breath, I believe.
Gil,
Yes, I
Gil, Gil.
You don't know what's happening around him.
Get out of your bathtub and help us. Bring the water with you.
If she makes it out of this alive, she's gonna get so hurt.
Who's gonna get so hurt?
Scotty.
Everyone's gonna sit back and watch.
Okay, enemy's turn.
Great.
Holy shit, there's fire.
Is there
So
something
he's
you can
got-
put down
he's-
for fire?
Huh?
Is there something you can put down for fire? You know, for visual effects for Scotty.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can. I know I've got things for fire. Yeah, certainly. Let's see here. Burning bull. kind of. That's got the same kind of flame fan 90 degrees. That's kind of not what I'm looking for, but yeah, all right. Close enough.
I just wanted to make this worse for you.
Thanks. I love the visual. So helpful.
So this is a... Let's see. Now, you see, that is kind of what happened. That is a 15-foot cone of fire.
How did that miss?
It didn't miss. He got out of the way of the brunt of it.
God, he's over here like this crazy bitch.
Yeah, so Scotty kind of went aggro and just boom, fire.
Breakfast with her.
As far as she knows, she needs to get off the boat anyway because Tallow and Syl is coming for her.
God. Like Hawkeye and what's her face? Black Widow? Is that what it is?
So yeah, there's a casual bit of fire right there. I mean, to be fair, he is in close proximity to the fire, and will take 2 points of heat damage on his turn.
Oh, good.
As the room is casually on fire.
So serious.
Shut up.
Sirius is technically like right here underneath the bed in the corner.
At least we got out with Snowball.
So, trapped in between a psycho mage and a encroaching wall of fire, he's gonna try and break through. But, holy fuck fire. And he will... Why did that go weird looking? Alright. And he will use his second wind ability.
No.
And, get back 10 of his hit points.
Oh my god.
So pretty much all the damage she has done so far.
Not all of it. So, you see the light of the flame start moving in closer behind you, Scotty.
Suddenly she's getting closer to the soldier.
And a hand kind of rests on your shoulder.
You're next, bitch.
Except Scotty doesn't hear words.
So she thinks she's about to die.
Here's kind of a low, almost kind of a low set of owl noises as there's pressure, not just the hand being placed on your shoulder, but a pressure trying to move you. Are you resisting?
Ooh, bitch.
Damn it.
It's very obvious that Syl is now behind you with a flaming with a semi-solid wisp of crackling flame right behind you, trying to move you.
They're on both sides.
Still, grab her horse. She likes that. She'll move wherever you go. Oh, were they not supposed to know that?
Okay, so, no, she's not going to resist because she's hoping to be able to run away.
Well, you are moved there. Basically, as a hand is on your shoulder and kind of shoves you out the door. And
It's okay, you can bunk with Roro. Sirius has to stay in the pocket dimension, though. Unless he's a bunny. Then he can be in his lap.
I mean, that is a possibility of being able to happen.
See? Compromise. You give Roro a bunny, he gives you a Roro. Very warm place to stay.
She will never summon a bunny.
A very warm place to stay.
Okay, so
As far as I remember, Scotty has the possibility of it.
okay, so there's no way of dealing with that offhand. So yeah, she'll take the last bit of her movement and move into the room. Who knew that they weren't going to have like fire extinguishing things active on their boat? Somebody was deciding to do some weird things there. All right, fine.
Well,
Not
with the
serious.
mage on the boat, they should have known.
Not serious.
Scotty's new what is it, motto? I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball. Okay, well, that doesn't hit. But at the very least, it doesn't look like Syl went in to murder you. She just kind of pushed you out to the side and started attacking at the guy who was attacking you. And at this point, as you're shoved back, you can see, kind of checking around. You see another. You see a dead individual on the floor in the door jamb, but it is not Roro.
And he's not gorgeous. First sign.
In fact, you do see both of you see a shimmer coming from the individual as the form of your crewman wavers and gives way to an armored individual who is wearing a shield and has a uniform of green and gold. Roro, it's your turn.
Why are you looking at me?
Nothing, that just sounds familiar.
I have a question about Jack Jack.
You have a question about Jack Jack?
Yes.
Okay.
Is he visible? If I were to move out here, would he be visible?
I don't know, would he?
Would he?
I don't know, you're in your room.
Says if.
Well, you'd have to see. There's just no reasonable way that you can make that inference from where you're at currently. Well, as you kind of push past Tallow, you see the light of the flaming sword coming from. Actually, you see a lot of light coming from within Scotty's room. Like, why is there that much light pouring out of this room?
I know. It's a demon.
And you hear crackling.
Oh, God.
The crackling of flames, of fire. But aside from your and Scotty's door, none of the doors here are open.
Okay. Now, if I use Vicious Mockery again and start yelling for Gil, is that going to wake him up? How many floors can that travel?
Well, it has a range of what, 60 feet?
I think.
60 or 30 feet. But it is a spell that has line of effect. You are not on the same floor as him. Technically, he is two levels above you.
Huh. Okay.
Because you're not on the absolute lowest floor of the ship, but, you know, close.
I think I'm just going to stay there. There's really not much more I can do except wait my burning death.
I mean, you don't know what's going on.
There's a lot of light. Scotty is standing there going, ha 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 ha.
I don't think she's cackling menacingly.
Well, that's...
She has. I think it's safe to assume she's got kind of a shell-shocked expression on her face right now.
Yes.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. I don't see anything more that I can really do right now if I can't see that other guy.
That's fine. Tallow is... You see him walk. You see him approaching you, Scotty, and just kind of motions for you to stand, you know, to one side as he kind of goes past. I'm assuming there's no problem here.
Oh, she is going to hide against them.
Okay. All right. Still nothing you can do for that. Just kind of peeking in, seeing what the hell has happened here. He looks in the room, sees it's on fucking fire.
Does Scotty actually get to answer?
Yeah, sure. That's yeah. If you're in the mood.
You were killing Roro, and I kind of lost it.
He was making a hell of a noise, but that wasn't from me. As he'll just kind of pat you on the shoulder. Trying to steady your nerves, and hey, congratulations, that is 13 hit points to you.
You can heal? Why didn't he heal his damn self? Twice.
How do you think he survived in Cobalt Cave?
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But what about when the camp was attacked? He almost didn't survive that. He's just on freaking base.
Maybe, just maybe, Mr. Judgy, he was holding out for a while. You know, you do have certain amount of spell slots, and eventually those run out, and you fall over when they stab at you.
God, Mr. Judgy. How?
Oh, fuck it, you're Roro. You're the judge's motherfucker here.
Oh! I am appalled.
Sure you are. Scotty, it's your turn.
Okay,
Holy
well,
damn cow.
you know, her room's on fire.
Yeah, the room's kind of on fire.
Yeah, she's going to put
Abandoned
Sirius in his pocket.
Okay. Yeah, I don't believe you have to have line of effect or line of sight on him. I think you just have to be within range.
She can push past some people if she needs to.
Get you a new cat.
Yeah, it doesn't say that. Yeah, you spend your action and you this. But you get but there's that internal sense is that Sirius is in his little pocket.
Where everyone else would like to.
His little pocket, not hers. Anyway, that's your action.
No, I mean, they're both on fire. Everyone else wants to be in a little pocket. Not necessarily Scotty's. I mean, Roro does, but you know.
Okay, well, the boat is on fire. There are 2 people in her way, so she can't really fight or help or catch anything else on fire, so...
She could do that.
Hey, look, Roro's alive.
Oh, good, Roro. That
Oh!
makes her day so much better.
No one actually likes you.
So she is going to head that way. Can she see the sir?
The door is closed. You don't know what's going on in there.
Okay.
And there's no room. There's no. Make a perception check, actually.
Both of us are just Scotty.
Scotty, she's actively kind of snooping right now. Yeah, you don't hear anything from. You don't hear anything from any of the rooms.
Does she know that the hottie sleeps in there?
She knows that's Dahadi's room. The door is currently closed.
Start yelling fire.
Could she yell to see if he's in there?
You can.
Timidly shouts for Dahadi.
How's that sound?
Timidly shouts. Yeah, how is that supposed to work?
No.
Master the hottie, sir. Boat is on fire. Knock, 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 knock.
So you call out for Dahadi and get no response.
Okay.
That was technically your movement.
Yeah, and my action was spent, and I don't have a bonus, so...
Okay. So...
Does
There's
he get
this-
to take more fire damage?
Yes, he does.
I love it. At least it was worth for something.
He takes another point of fire damage.
Yes, all of our deaths following. As the boat is seemingly Titanicing on us.
No, this is kind of the opposite of Titanic. The Titanic hit an iceberg. A wall of fire hit. The boat was hit with a wall of fire this time.
I was generally talking about the, like, I don't know, sinking portion of it, but they...
Yeah.
Well, suffered an aggro dragon.
What? How was the first one?
Alright, he's still pinned, and now there's this half-naked elf woman, in his face with a burning goddamn sword. He's tired of fucking fire right now.
Oh,
Shit, son. So let's see if there's anything that will abate from that, because she doesn't have.
No.
Does it still have any ice moves? Water moves?
I already looked, and technically fog cloud doesn't count for that.
Damn it. Reaction moves, just blow up the ship and get it over with faster. That'll make you laugh.
It has water moves.
Well, why don't you just call her real quick?
She'll
Get
do
her
something.
Oh, okay, good. That's good to know. Yeah, despite the fact that Syl, well, oh shit, that is an 18. Never mind. Syl gets hit twice.
That's weird.
That's not good.
I mean, the fact is that Syl is almost naked and still has an 18 armor class is pretty impressive.
That's rude. I have 12. So
Yeah. So that is 16. Holy shit. Ouch. Okay. Fucking dude has gotten no chill.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking hitting a crit, man. Shit.
She can move now?
Yeah, that does bring it to her turn. And she does have to make a pair of concentration checks. First one's good, second one's definitely good. So she still has a burning sword. And
Great.
you know what? In fact, fuck that guy. Specifically him, to fuck with him. What do I have here? It's a 3? Yeah. We're gonna use that reaction. If it would dare to actually do anything. So that is at see. So that is a dex save? Yeah, probably no. Fuck that guy. Absolutely fuck that guy. All right. 8, 9, 10, 13. So 33. Yeah, okay. And that's for some reason coming up as something different. So yeah, you both hear this a slash and a stab, and you hear this animalistic, like almost a keening, and then you hear this exasperated gasp and a collapse. Just kind of this writhing, torturous, and
So this is what tells.
Yeah, sometimes they don't like to be hit.
Sometimes.
And what would be really nice if there was somebody to put out a fire.
That would be good.
Yeah. But all that shit wasn't prepped.
Oh, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Well, Gil could pick up now.
So let's just leave it to... Syl will bust into here and start rummaging around for things, and... Roro.
No. I don't know what I want to do.
Oh, that got bigger.
Oh god. 5, 10, 15, 20.
5, 10, 15, 20.
These two chests, bitch. I'm gonna use my action to dash again.
Oh, you were serious.
I was, but am I on the right side of the stairs or the left?
You're on the right side. You want to go up.
Yeah, this will be the stairs going up.
I think that would put me like right there, actually.
So that's your double move?
Yeah.
Go. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's all. Don't want to be where they are.
All right.
Someone wake up.
Jeez. That was pretty rough, and Talo's gonna try and help. Not that he knows really what to freaking even do, but sure. What little he can do at the moment. try and patch up the wound that Sill's incurred. Scotty?
Hasn't she done enough damage?
Well, I mean, it's your turn regardless.
We don't just skip it.
Yeah, we don't... You might do something else interesting.
Did you want to sneeze time or start the other side?
I mean, I wasn't expecting this, but welcome to D&D.
Where your mage goes psycho.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the first time somebody's been pyro.
Would chill touch be effective at all?
Chill touch is only kind of a misnomer. It is necrotic, not cold. So if you go in there and do cold damage, you could potentially, do something.
Well, since the ship is under attack and now on fire, she would like to actually make sure Dahadi's room is empty, and we'll try the door.
Go ahead and give a strength check, please.
Strength check for a door.
Yes.
That would just be the big ability box.
Yep. It's not proficient.
Fire too?
So, basically, you try to open the door and it seems blocked. Blocked, but not locked, but literally blocked.
That's concerning. Alormora?
What's that?
Nothing. So she can't open the door. Would that have counted as her action?
Yes.
Was that an answer, Quinn?
Yes. That would have taken your action.
Okay. Such concern for life right now.
God, I love the fact that we have both the requisite components for that meme.
Okay, I guess she's not doing anything else, because clearly the door is concerning.
Alright.
And it's still on fire.
Did you try burning it down?
I mean, you didn't try using fire on it yet. But you don't have any bonus action, correct?
Oh my gosh, no.
Okay. Okay, still, not entirely sure what you're gonna be doing here, but you're gonna be trying it. Wait a minute, what even is, what can this do? Let me, oh crap, let's see this. Mm-hmm. You instantly light or snuff a candle, torch, or a small campfire. Well, It's like there are many small campfires going on right here.
Just roll it 30 more times.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a wisdom check here. Alright. So she's using Druidcraft and starting to try and put out the individual things that are on fire right now. So she's trying something. Success to be determined. Roro.
Okay, so how much of my movement would it take to get up 2 flights of stairs to the staircase for Joe?
So 5, 10. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45. Okay, can you see where I'm pinging up on the top deck?
Yes.
Double moving can get you up to there, as in a fucking sprint.
Knees to chest. Now,
Yeah,
does anyone
so
else
you
watch
are-
me like third.
So you are booking it right the fuck up that way.
I'm still screaming, yeah! Fire! Fire!
Oh, great. Now he starts screaming again.
Ever said, other than when the soldier dropped, that Roro actually stopped.
Well, you never said that he, had started back up again, so...
That is true, I have not started.
Alright,
Not at all.
Alright. Tallow takes 2 points of heat damage as he is trying to help put out fires. Scotty. Roro just booked it the fuck out of here. There is a blocked door behind you, and another one open now, leading into, Tallow and Sill's room.
We're gonna need a brief moment.
That's fine. I suspected when I saw the mute go up on it. So if we have anybody else here, hi, how you doing? Welcome to Random Encounter Theater, where shit happens.
Burning shit happens specifically.
Things randomly catch on fire,
Randomly.
and I don't even have to do it. I don't even have to make it happen. It's amazing.
You didn't have to add this twist.
If only I could put up. I need to make like memes and emotes and random things for this.
That would be hilarious if those popped up right now through Discord.
Maybe not through Discord, but I want Twitch emotes. Damn it!
I have them on my phone now.
Those are Discord one. The Discord ones, right?
No, the Twitch ones.
I don't have emotes for my channel yet.
That's weird.
Well, no, it's not weird because I'm not partnered or anything.
It's because I have an Apple.
Well, I mean, you can use emotes in the chat, but I don't have any channel-specific ones.
I can use mine in texting right now. Which is kind of cool.
Yours and
So, can Scotty find anything to put out the fire with on this? Like, there's a storage room.
There is a storage room.
Is there anything in there that's a fire extinguisher?
Can you reach the storage room
Yes, just barely.
with your 30-foot?
Yes.
All right. We'll say for sake of things, it'll all be part of actions. Go ahead and make an investigation check as you barrel into the storage room and start rummaging around.
Gosh, she is not real.
No, that's lamp oil.
Hold on.
You do see a little bit of now this is kind of like this has got like bedding and the like.
So just fuel for the fire.
I mean, if you want to double up a couple of blankets and see if you can't throw it on there and smother some of it, potentially, but nothing. You don't find anything that's dealing with fire.
Well, as a last-ditch effort, she grabs the blankets.
Oh my.
Okay. Yeah, well, they're not soaked in kerosene. I mean,
You
this.
don't know.
And would the searching be her action?
Yeah, that kind of takes everything because you moved in there.
Okay.
Your action bonus is kind of like it's a hybrid dash/search action going on there.
Okay.
This fire is moving a lot quicker than we are.
No.
Did you tell us to stop?
All right, so we're. How do you actually have an emote for yourself there? Is that actually you?
Oh my gosh, I thought the same thing. It's not though. They're going through my Facebook or something, which is rude.
Yeah, I don't know, but that definitely.
It looks just like me.
It
It's so
does.
weird.
It's really freaking. I mean, it's small here, so I can't exactly. Well, no, I'm like from my angle, I can't exactly see how it's. I can't see all the details of it, but it's something that exists. All right, well, that's doing pretty good. Syl is repeatedly and kind of frantically casting Druidcraft to put out individual pieces of things that are on fire. Roro.
I'm curious because I know have to use my dash to get all the way to the door. That leaves me with 5 feet. Can I like?
That would technically be 60 because you have to kind of angle around and open
Oh,
doors. So, but you can get right to Gil's door.
And I wouldn't be able to do anything at that point.
You wouldn't be able to do anything further unless you had a bonus action you wanted to use.
I don't have anything, Quinn. Nothing.
That's action economy. That happens. You do note that Gil's door is slightly ajar.
So he doesn't just trip and fall in. Do you want me to roll for that? I will.
No, this is you coming up to the door.
Oh.
You've made a mad dash on to the boat, and hey, you're not having to make like acrobatics checks to keep with the sway in the boat. You've been balancing a lot lately.
Wow.
You've had some practice here.
I have.
You have some fine sea legs on you there.
I do have some fine legs, thank you.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. All right, Tallow is not being as much of a help as he would like to be.
Amen.
It's like
Neither is Scotty.
I don't have anything to put out the fire, but I'm trying to help. I'll move the things away that were on fire. Scotty, you've got blankets.
Great. So Mad Dash back, using her action as well. She just runs up, hair a mess, blankets piled everywhere.
Just throw them at Tallow.
Here. Okay, so you've got blankets. Syl, let's see how she's doing there. The fire is being contained and is not spreading. Roro.
Already? Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like you have attack. We are still in initiative here because it's still a tense situation. There are no enemies here, so things are moving quickly.
So, you said that I did notice that Gil's door is ajar, right?
Gil's door is, in fact, ajar. What is this giggle fit? What even is this giggle fit? What are you doing?
There is a Roro and Gil gif in Discord right now.
Oh, is there?
There is.
All I see is a bunch of fire. Oh shit! There's a lot of different gifs that came up here. Holy fuck! Okay, I like the cat gif, just running on the bed. That is delightful.
That's Roro, and the cat is Gil.
Power. Let's see. Power walking. That's nice. Lady freaking out. Guy searching. And okay, that is kind of what is this? This girl's running with a cat being dragged behind. How is that Gil in any way, shape, or form?
I put that there for Scotty running away with Sirius.
Well, except that Sirius is in a pocket, so. But otherwise, yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so yeah.
We're going to find it a bit suspicious that the door is slightly ajar. And just push it open a little tiny bit.
Okay.
To
You kind
peek
of
inside.
make a perception check.
Sees nothing. Drowns himself.
Well, funny you should say that.
Oh god.
Actually, you know what? Go ahead and give me a stealth check real quick. Alright, you're a sneaky bitch.
Usually. How far can I get with that?
Well, let me double check something real quick here. Perception, go. Yeah, no. So you kind of it was less perception. It was supposed to be stealth anyway. As you kind of peek your head in, you see one of these armored individuals in the green and gold armor, green and gold striped attire, hands down in this large basin, and looks to be. You can see the tension in his arms as he seems to be holding someone under the water. It looks like he's trying to drown someone.
Shit.
And that's what you get for that's what you're seeing from right there.
If I move to, like, right here, would that ruin my stealth check?
You are creeping in, and the individual seems to be...
Too occupied, really.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to notice you. Moving a little further in from the basin, you do see what look to be wrists hanging over the edge of the tub.
Please tell me there's nothing else that I'm seeing.
From your angle, there's a lot of agitation going on, and you definitely see the vague shape of a body in there. The tub is actually kind of large, and you're kind of crouched down to get a stealth thing, so you can't see into the tub. You can just see what essentially just like wrists loosely hanging over the sides of the tub, and there doesn't seem to be any motion coming from them.
Okay. Oh man.
So you throw a dart. It hits the wall. Yeah, because I mean, it's not like you had disadvantage.
Yeah, honestly, though.
Yeah, the 7's not going to cut it, though. The figure looks up at you, startled that there's someone there. Tallow. Yeah, sure, go ahead, Tallow. You know what? You're receiving you're essentially receiving aid from Scotty, so at least this will be advantaged. Yeah, you not so great with that. So clearly this soldier seems to be drowning Gil.
Fantastic.
And basically, you see the soldier kind of look up at you, kind of wide-eyed and shocked that there's someone else here. And then suddenly, like out of a fucking horror movie, the wrists not so much twitch, but immediately flip upwards, and the hands jump, like spring forward and grasp the sides of this soldier's head and flips them into the tub. As kind of like this, like ass over tea kettle type roll, as suddenly there's Gil, just water streaming down him, now holding this man's head under the water as his body is kind of bent over backwards on the other side of the tub. And you definitely hear the "what?" as this guy's being just fucking flipped.
Kill him.
Yeah. Just making the confirmation on that, yes.
On approximately how long would you have said that Gil was under?
Huh?
How long would you say that Gil was under at that point?
Make a perception check. And you don't know. Well, he doesn't seem to be suffering from labored breathing.
So that blue's only his hair.
Yeah, I mean, he is absolutely soaked. There's no question about that. Obviously, he was just pretty much entirely submerged in the water.
You should see the look that Scotty just gave me.
And what is the look?
You don't want to know.
I kind of want to know.
Oh, okay, I will find you. That sums it up pretty damn good, I'd say.
Okay, what even is this? Is that the is her reaction the first one?
No, the first one, the baby cheering, that was Brero's reaction. Flinging this man over and into the tub. And the second one is Scotty's face towards me when I made the blue hair comment.
Okay. Speaking of Scotty.
So, can I attempt blankets to start smothering fire?
Yeah, basically you're helping Talos. So go ahead and make a wisdom check with advantage. Okay. The fire is almost completely contained. It's looking when you came back in a panic, as you got there and were handing things to, basically handing them to Talos as he was trying to put them off, and then you kind of get a better look in there, and a lot of your stuff is scorched, but the flames were significantly less, as you see, a wounded and sweating Syl, who is, very much barely clothed at this point. Clearly they were woken up in their sleep. But just constantly, just like you hear this low rush, this sound of like these whispers over the air as the individual things are just slowly, the fires are kind of flickering out on them. As it's almost like the flames are folding in on themselves. But between you and Tallow finally getting your shit together, kind of put out the last of the flames. And kind of take a moment to just... Roro.
Is man still underwater?
Yes, he is underwater and he is struggling like a mother to get away. It seems not only is he being held under, it looks like he's actively being strangled during this.
Oh.
As Gil is just...
The boat's on fire! The boat is on fire! Scotty, set the boat on fire!
Then deal with it!
I will go get Nicole then. I cannot be either friggin' things in there.
Well, hey, good news is that this leads quickly up to where his cabin is.
I was looking at that, so yay. Let's see. I think my 30 would get me to here.
Okay, you get to the base of the stairs.
And then my dash would get me there.
I mean, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're basically would be like here.
Oh, right there. Okay.
Because the door is right here.
Oh, it is? I was looking at this.
Yeah, no, that goes up a level. That goes up onto here.
Oh.
Like, I should probably put like little connecting dots for the multi-layer.
It's like you know.
It's like I agonized for an hour over this. To go like, okay, what connects to what? How can I lay this out?
Okay, that's all we're screaming.
That's all Roro does, plus screaming. Okay, good to know.
So Roro's the blue one if he's still screaming.
And running, just kind of...
No! Fire!
Yeah. He's gonna hyperventilate and pass out right in front of Nicole's door. It's kind of hilarious, actually. I'm amused by this.
Doesn't fully make it.
back down at the crew quarters. Just would someone like to tell me what the hell is going on here? Skadi, what has happened? Who the hell are these people thinking to be our men?
I don't know. I woke up that way, Roro screaming, and you were still apparently not attacking him.
Fire? Cat? Running?
Well, there might be more of them. We should do a sweep of the boat.
Do you know if the hottie was in his room? I couldn't open the door.
I can't say that I thought to check.
I think it was blocked, so they want to get in there.
You have any more spell slots?
We can try and get ourselves in there. Yeah, no, get fucked. Yeah, seriously. Fuck you. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you in particular.
Kill is really mad about all being.
I wonder why.
So, just for dramatic effect, Aurora, as you're running out there, as soon as you kind of get out of sight, you hear this, and this snapping sound.
Can I add sobbing on top of screaming and running?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't already kind of imagining that. So that would be Miss Scotty. If you're doing anything in particular right now.
Well, she's acting on the plan she presented. So, moving back down. Can she try opening the door again?
Go ahead and make a strength check if you're actively going to be trying to bust in through the door.
Well, unless you want me to catch this on fire.
I mean, do whatever moves you.
Nicole is going to hate you.
I know Nicole and Gil's gonna kill her.
Holy shit.
OP dragon bitch. Opens the door.
Just like, draconic rage! And boot kicks the door.
God's gonna wish he was in that fire.
Draconic rage! Bah! And the door kind of busts open. And you see furniture scattered about, but the room is empty.
I do not believe you. What
So,
did you do?
what do you mean, what did I do?
What did you do?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't kill people. That is my least favorite thing to do.
I don't believe you since you were like OP Soldier Man on Railroad earlier.
What the hell are you even talking about? That was RNGesus doing that to you, not me.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, get it straight. In fact, I think I need an RNGesus emote for Discord and Twitch and all that good stuff.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah, I need that. I need to add that in. So, yeah, I mean, fucking power kick. Good job, Scotty. Just you hear a whistle from Syl and just Tyler's just, well, I'll be damned. Yeah, Syl's just.
Suddenly she's turned on and naked.
She's not actually naked. She just has,
Heavily access to?
She's in, I guess what you could consider a baby doll. Just nightwear.
Oh.
Roro,
Okay.
what are you up
his
to?
Dog.
This door seems to be closed.
Make it to there with my dash action.
Well, you'd have to try the door first. Because there is, this door to contend with.
Oh, that door. Okay.
You try the door, and it is not locked.
Yay.
So as you move into the door, you see... No. If I move you somewhere, you frickin' stay there.
I know.
You bitch. But you basically as you come in, you see Nicole is leaned up against one of his bookshelves, kind of clutching his side with one hand, and the other he has his war fork, just kind of he's sitting there, just like kind of the bit of labored breathing. But he's conscious. He's alive. The bleeding doesn't look too terrible bad, but he is bleeding. He just kind of looks, looks up to you, shoots an arm, like a tired arm up, pointing his weapon at you, just sees it's you, just, oh, good, it's you.
Yes, it is. The boat is on fire.
What? Why is the boat on fire?
I don't know. Crazy demon dragon lady set the boat on fire and I'm running everywhere.
All right, let's go and find her. As he'll kind of move himself up off the wall and start kind of moving along with you.
He not important? I can't actually.
So he just moves along with you. Where are you headed?
I will head back towards for Scotty, Talo, and Syl.
Okay. So, that was a thing. So, yeah, you, we can just get rid of that real quick. So, you start heading down the stairs towards that, and you see Gil, who's now got a kind of a plain gray looking robe on over him that has this kind of blue edging to it, as he's just kind of got this flipped on over him and just tied around the waist, and is coming out and just, oh good, 2 of you are alive. All right, where's the fire?
Scotty's room.
And the lot of you make it down to
The bathing room.
not the bathing room. I can only move this so far at a time.
Are you trying to tell me something?
Saying that you probably need a bath.
That's rude. Not everyone gets to soak all the time like Gil.
Yeah, not everyone's always that awesome, but whatever. But the lot of you move your way down and see the crowd kind of in Dahadi's room. As there are... Yeah, I mean, the bed is kind of tossed over. There's... It looks like there was a struggle here, but there is no one. In the room, you hear footsteps approaching, and kind of turning, you see 3 of your crewmates show up. As immediately you have Nicole go down to where the fires were reported. Just like, all right, at least the fires are out. But does anybody have any idea of why? Of what happened here? Why did they turn on us? What is with these robes? And we're missing somebody.
Yeah, it's like happened.
Is there actually a sign of struggle?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there looks like there was a sign of struggle in this room.
Okay. I couldn't remember if it was actually tossed around or not.
You don't know how Dahadi lives.
That is true.
There are a couple of blood splatters.
Do you think they could have escaped? If we make it up to the top deck, we might be able to see some more. Oh.
If you want to go up to the top deck, Tallow will start searching the boat with Syl. Syl, who at this point probably wants to do something to touch up, because holy crap. Yeah, we're gonna burn that real quick. Holy fuck. Okay, sure. Way to go, Syl. The one time Cure Wounds gets almost max freaking damage here. So, Syl just casually recovers 24 hit points to herself.
The hell? Dude, why can't River roll like that? Like, come on.
Well, that being said, she'll burn that last one that she's got because that's all of what is left available to her. She is freaking tired. So yeah, 22 hit points to you, Roro.
To me?
Well, you're the other one here who obviously looks really beaten up aside from Gil.
That's kind of rude.
Well, you and Gil, oddly enough, you both have the same hit points, like current and max right now. It's kind of fucking weird. But yeah, to be fair, like she kind of looks between the two of you and then goes for you, Roro. So, but they start
because we have hair.
Same hair, same kind of general complexion. I mean, I didn't directly intend for it to be that way, but yeah, you're both pale, silver-haired elves.
I was gonna say, if you bring in that she's like a half sister or something like that, I'm like hitting on her, I'm going to be very angry.
Honey, Chad.
Oh God.
Now you fucked up. So, you begin to make a sweep of the boat. I would like everyone to make investigation checks. Not you. You don't make one. Because I'm pretty sure if you're able to know where you are, you kind of know where you are.
Oh God. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's more worried about the fires reported on the boat.
Scotty's going to avoid him, avoid eye contact and everything. He's gonna like hide behind Paolo.
Well, first things first is Syl goes into her room and throws her cloak over herself. Talo's still wandering around without a shirt. He's basically just got his pants on.
Is Scotty really going to be standing behind him?
No.
Yeah, it would be real nice if they would tell me who was actually freaking rolling. All right. Yeah, you start sweeping the boat. You don't see any signs of additional intruders. In fact, nor do you see any sign of the crew. But it does appear that the number of assailants did equal the number of the other hired hands on the ship. -1. But as you're investigating, yeah, Scotty, from the lower deck, you will see you will see Dahadi coming up the stairs. He looks a little battered, but he is now present.
Okay. Make sure. Okay.
So you see, he was just kind of. As he's coming up from the hole, just. Hello, Scotty.
Are you okay? What happened?
It seems like we were attacked. Are you all right?
Fair enough. But it seems to me that perhaps they had been trying to take you.
You were breaking up there. What?
It seems to me that they had been trying.
You cut out right after trying.
Take you?
One of them, someone had broken into my room and was. He looked like he was one of our own.
They did, but
No, clearly they're not one of ours. One of them had a knife to my throat. I panicked and ended up in the hold. He's been dealt with.
Perhaps they were similar to those we faced in Alta. How has the crew been the ship?
They were seeming to have the colors of the ones who attacked us before, yes.
Be that hired them in mistake?
If I were to venture a guess, I would say that. I would have imagined that Nicole would have known his men.
As right as how would they find us in the middle of nowhere, get on our ship in the night?
Roll insight. So in this moment of kind of this weird sync between the two of you, one word kind of comes to and slips your lips. Freeport. You were both, you were docked there for a couple of days. If anything were to have happened, it probably was from there.
Freeport. So we should get back to the others. We're searching for you.
All right. Maybe we should actually try and get some rest.
That would be ideal.
Quinn,
What?
get some rest.
Roll initiative, you bitch. Yeah, keep mouthing off. There's other things that can be attacking you right now.
Suddenly, kobolds come up from the hole.
I was gonna say another infant kraken, but whatever.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
You don't know what supplies you brought in. There could be kobolds in the barrels. You don't know.
Okay, at that point, Scotty just gives up.
Gives up on
Jump
life.
in.
Fuck it. I'm out.
Done.
A thorough investigation of the ship ensues. There are no further agents on board that any of you can detect. And you are actually given a moment to sleep-ish. There is the matter of Scotty.
I told you she has a room available.
That is not up to you. I mean, clearly Roro apparently offers Scotty sharing the room, I'm guessing.
Of course, Scotty can have the room. I can find a different location. Stop looking at me all surprised. I'm nice. Sometimes. Looking. There we go. I'm nice looking.
I can't take the room from you. There's probably an empty one. We just lost a bunch of crewmen.
Is it possible to grab her by the horn and shove her in there?
Well, there should be.
There's nothing from stopping you.
What would you like me to roll for that?
If you're gonna do that, that would be opposed athletics or acrobatics. Actually, Scotty,
What am I rolling?
acrobatics or athletics, whichever's better for you.
Can I roll a punch in the face?
Can I roll?
Well, this is basically to see if he gets a grapple on you. Yeah, so apparently he super grabs you by the horns and kind of, pushes you. It starts, pushing you, pulling you towards his room.
Okay.
I said you can take my room and I find somewhere else. God.
So, Scotty, you're fully able to respond to this.
Can I roll a punch in the face?
Melee attack. Go for it.
I don't think I have one of
Just use your claw and,
Don't encourage this. Oh my god.
So, are you using claws or not?
Well, I mean, it is Scotty.
So, 6 points of slashing damage to you, Roro, as you... I mean, technically, yeah, you have her by the horns. Unfortunately, she's not a bull, and the dangerous parts are a little further south. As she rakes her hand across your chest for 6 points of damage.
I am never being nice to you again.
She has got this very wild, freaked the fuck out look on her face.
If you'd like, start fire in my room next.
I've already told you not to grab my horns.
The question is, do you maintain?
Roro, are you holding on to her?
That bitch just sent her like 6 feet long, sharp claws of death towards my beautiful face.
Yeah, but she only got you in the chest.
She's not that tall.
And I have beautiful tattoos.
Yeah, well, there's some gouge marks in your chest now. Are you holding on or no?
No.
Okay.
Sleep in the water.
You're gonna go what?
That bitch can sleep in the water.
Okay, well, she's going to hand you a healing potion and then go off to, unfortunately, talk to Nicole.
Well, Nicole is, he's up on deck.
Crying.
He's up on deck at this point, just kind of looking thoughtfully back out over the island. Kind of hears you approaching, and kind of turns his head, and just kind of gives you a nod. Just, hello, Scotty. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm just trying to find James.
You're breaking up.
I'm fine. I'm just trying to find new lodgings.
What happened in your room?
Well, I woke up to a crewman, and when I tried to leave, it appeared that Paolo and Sil were attacking Roro. I just panicked.
I suppose I can understand such a thing, but if you could do me a favor and try not to start any more fires on my boat, please.
Of course, I am so sorry.
He kind of gives you this kind of half smile, just like, yeah, I get it, but keep it in mind. He doesn't seem to be upset. But he would definitely, he sincerely wishes you would not set any more fires on his ship.
Clearly, Scotty is far more upset and embarrassed about this than he's expressing to me.
Yeah, there's something going on there. Just...
In that case, I think Roro's going. Is Gil still standing next to Roro?
No, Gil was not there for this encounter. He was elsewhere on the ship, probably up on deck as well.
Well, he's going to sought after Gil.
Well, you find Gil in the. Let me look over my map here. You find him out in the navigation room.
Where?
The navigation room is basically right outside his bedroom.
Oh, okay.
What was at one point the captain's quarters. Yeah. Basically, he's looking over like some maps and charts and whatnot. Basically, things that he doesn't that they don't want up on deck to get weathered. He's just kind of looking that over as you come in. Just, I'm pretty sure there's better ways of removing tattoos there.
Of what?
I mean, if you wanted to alter your ink, he'll kind of motion to the chest. Just, I'm pretty sure there's better ways to do that.
Yeah, I will those ways eventually.
The hell happened to you?
Oh, misfire.
Misfire?
Yeah.
Or misfire?
Yes.
All right. You mind telling me what happened then?
I actually came to see if you were doing okay after.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about me. Those are new, so I want to know what happened.
So you're concerned about me? Huh.
Let's not make a big deal out of it and just answer my questions, all right?
I try. Thinks. Kind of.
You're cutting out too.
Oh. I tried giving Scotty my room, and she could, hers is burnt to a crisp. And, yeah, she didn't like that. I think she's a little edgy right now.
Think we're all a little edgy right now.
Yeah. So you're cool then?
Well, you're obviously leaving something out.
I'm obviously what?
You're obviously leaving out some of the details of how that happened to you. So why don't you just spit out the rest of it?
I grabbed Scotty's horns.
That would explain it.
Yeah. I thought she liked it.
You can't be that dumb.
Yeah, I know. Maybe it's me that likes it. I don't know. I don't have horns.
You might like being grabbed by something, but that's none of my business.
None of your business, huh?
I don't think you've stated you wanted to make it my business.
Don't think what?
I don't think you've told me you want to make it my business.
Oh, well, yeah. Anyways,
Yeah,
you're cool then.
Yeah. Are you alright?
As you've seen, I recover eventually.
Yeah, I'll have a talk with her.
Are you going to scold Scotty? Because that's kind of funny.
That's not for you to concern yourself with. But, you know what you shouldn't do in the future, and she needs to know that that's not acceptable. Especially with all the shit that's just gone down here.
I promise to never grab Scotty's horns again.
That's good for both your sakes.
Unless she asks me to.
Well, that's something different then. I mean, grab them all you want if she asks, but something tells me she's not going to ask.
Yeah, well. What if I mishear it? You know what? We're just going to get off this topic now.
Yeah, this sounds premeditation, and I don't want anything to do with it. But just keep your cool, don't piss her off, and we'll see if we can't work on her friendly fire incidents.
Can I scold her for that part? Her room is next to mine.
You know, you might want to give it a little bit of time, let her cool down.
Well, I still stand by the fact that she can have my room.
You know what? We'll find a place for her, okay?
Fine.
Besides, it might be fitting if she's got to spend a night in her charred room. Little, food for thought there. Because...
when you tell her that news, I'm going to stand further away in case she casts that spell again. I don't want to be near that.
Yeah, well... I don't think she will. But she will understand that she's just made a lot more work for me. Because I'm the one who's going to have to fix that shit.
I think it was innocent.
Yeah, I don't think she meant it. I don't think she directly meant to try and burn the boat to the ground.
The water.
I'm pretty sure it would have ended up on the ground.
Oh.
Surrounded by water, but whatever.
Same difference.
Go get some rest, Roro.
Fine. Bye.
Yeah. We'll just kind of pat you on the shoulder and kind of send you away.
Oh, without a loving pat?
It was I wouldn't call it loving.
So it wasn't a good boy pat?
No, it's just kind of, pat on the couple. It's like a pat on the shoulder. It's like, shit's been rough today. Go. It's very light consoling. So, yeah. We will leave things there for the evening. Congratulations. In the morning, you raise the sails and start moving forward back onto track to following these visions, or at least putting Cobalt Island a little bit behind you, for the time being at least, with a discussion of your next step to be had on a now more lonely boat.
Are we gonna eat them?
I don't know, are you a cannibal?
Are you?
Which me are you talking about?
No one.
But, yes. And with that, the Understudies will reconvene in 2 weeks. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Next week, around this time, currently, we will have the conspiracy meeting again as they move into the wooded area around Atropos. And yes, you will actually have the benefits of a long rest afforded to you, and we will be having you gain your levels, which is what you really here for tonight.
Which we really needed tonight.
You did fine.
I almost died, bitch.
The only thing Scotty accomplished was hurting the boat.
Hey, you did something.
She's gonna get stern talking to by daddy. Punish.
She has to sleep in a smoky charred room. I think that's punish enough.
We'll see what happens. So yes, we'll cover the leveling stuff and whatnot in the interim. But for those who may see this at some point, take care of yourselves. See you tomorrow for Silent Hill 4. Good times. Bye.